YTBC, what's the deal? Now, I was just on BoxingScene.com, and according to Steve Kim, this is according to Steve Kim, that the Andre Ward and Alexander Brand fight will be taken off of the Cotto Canelo pay-per-view. They're saying that Andre Ward is suffering from swelling and pain in his knee. I just seen an interview with Ward on Fight Hype a few days ago. Everything seemed fine. He didn't say anything about any type of injuries or swelling or pain in his knee. This Andre Ward and, Triple G, that's the new hot topic. This is just starting to turn into, you can't script some of this stuff. You know what I mean? You can't even script it like this. People, from the Triple G and Ward whole fiasco of 164 and, should Golovkin move up to 168? And then the pay-per-view numbers came out. They wasn't, a huge success. Golovkin promised Mexican style, but he went in there and fought a good fight, in my opinion. But it wasn't, quote, Mexican style. Now you got Ward. They bring Alexander Brand to the table at first. Nevada State Athletic Commission rejected that. Then they bought the other guy, I forgot his name, the 18-1 young kid, I forgot his name. They reject him, then they bring Brand back to the table, and then now this happens. They've been saying he's going to be on this pay-per-view since they started talking about Cotto Canelo in August or whatever month that was. I think it was August when they first started talking about the fight. This is just ridiculous, man, because I really want to see Andre Ward fight. I'm not saying he's lying, but I just want to see him fight. I don't know what's going on with this dude's career. He got out of this situation with Goosen. Then you thought, okay, he's not in the situation with Goosen. I'm going to see him a lot. That's what he kept saying, that it was promotional situation. That's why we didn't see him in the ring. And then his injury, his shoulder, and then it's like he gets, he signed the big money with Rock Nation, gets his money. I applaud that. But then it's like, we saw you once this year. You know what I mean? Like, now we won't see you till next year. You fought one time against Paul Smith. As somebody that likes to watch Ward, I want to see him more than once a year against guys at the caliber of Paul Smith. But we'll see what happens. It's too early to call Ward a liar. He could be sitting at his home right now with his knee the size of a grapefruit. Who knows? But it's just like, here we go again. I'm not saying he's lying. It's just, I want to see the dude fight, man. And now it's an injury, so. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to reschedule the Alexander, I forgot the dude's name. That dude, they're not going to reschedule this fight, and maybe it could be Ward saying, Ward and his people saying, this isn't a good look. Even, that they did approve, the guy this time, Nevada State Athletic Commission, even though they did approve him, just for them, not accept him at first. And then it's not a good look for us. Let's just, throw this one in the wastebasket and just start on something fresh, at the top of the year. Maybe they have that in mind, but I don't know, man. It's just, I want to see this dude fight. But then, maybe for some of you, that didn't want to see him fight this fight and wanted him just to not fight at all, maybe you guys want this, but me, I want to see him fight regardless, I was actually pushing for a guy like Samuel Clarkson to get the fight if they're just trying to just hand the fight to somebody that isn't a risk in their opinion. I thought, somebody like Clarkson or the Gonzalez kid, but, it is what it is, man. Just another year where we did see Andre Ward one time. So I just hope this isn't the norm in his career on the back end of this side of his career. I hope this guy gets active, man, because he's a pound for pound talent. Whether you like him or not, whether you think he's he clinches too much, he headbutts too much, he can't sell out unless it's in Oakland, California. Whatever you think about him, I think he's a good fighter. I don't know, man. I just don't want to see him inactive like this, because just staying inactive and then trying to go in there with Kovalev, I don't think that's the best thing to do. Then HBO, I don't know what HBO is going to do. Maybe they start, putting a fire under him and tell him, all right, well, your next opponent is going to be this guy. You know, somebody that's a viable opponent that we have heard of and we don't have to go searching for. We know who he is. A household name and somebody that's a threat. I don't know, man. I'm just putting this news out here, though. But, yeah, according to Steve Kim, and, we'll see what happens in the next few days. But according to Steve Kim, right now on Boxing Scene, they're saying that Andre Ward and Elton Brand. What's the dude's name? Alexander O'Neal. I forgot the dude's name. His opponent, the fight's off. YTBC, I'm out.